Haitian first up. Haitian is back in, man. The big brain is in. Look at that guy go. We're just a Rockstar over for the team, too. I am in love with this man's set. Look at the dude. Big old, just not even big. He's got a scrawny undead, but he's the perfect undead. He's got himself some random ass weapons that he literally crawled out of the dirt, grabbed what he could find, random fixtures to a fence, and he is using them to wield them as blunt objects of trauma. Just so you can unleash trauma on whoever caused him trouble. Trying to avoid the volley of void. Is able to break out of the root very, very quickly. Haster trying to see if he can put the undead back into the ground, trying to exercise the demons within him. But this man is a little walking demon. You can't exercise this. He's got plenty of exercise right now. Oh man, I love crafting these little tails on these boys. You know what I mean? Crafting a little tail based on their looks, based on the characteristics, and it's gonna be quick fear. Breaks out of it with a trick and immediate blaze to follow Haster in the blender. Is gonna go for a disperse, trying to dampen some of the damage. Rockstar knows he's in a great position. He's gonna throw in as many many rampages into Haster to reduce and dampen some of the health he could get, because that can help. Void Torrent around the corner for Rockstar. This is not gonna be a great spot. He's got a big void thing chasing after him. His chaser is going to walk him into that void, dump as many DPs as he can. It's going to be a big explosion. Rockstar catching up as much healing as he can. He knows there's going to be a big explosion to follow. Haitian needs another one of those big goes onto Rockstar. He's going to be able to do it in 30 seconds. He's got himself a pet. Quite a bit of damage with Rockstar. He's able to back up out of there. I think he's still dotted for a good bit, so you see he's not able to get second wind. And that Shadow Crasher on the corner, not feeling good either. He's got to wait it out a little bit. Haitian got himself in a great spot. For Rockstar, he's got cooldowns coming back up, so maybe he can make someone work off of that stun. Get him to ignore the fade out of Haitian. As long as he can break out of the fear of Xerxes for that one. Reflect in case there's a stun to follow. Void Torrent does end up swiping it. There's still a big Void Eruption around Rockstar, but he's got a lot of offensive power. Stunned by Haitian. Does he have himself any more damage? Got himself Void Eruption. Does not get himself proper Void Eruption. Rockstar leaping out of there. Does not want to get voided down by Haster, but at some point I think he'll have to get back in again. I think he's just waiting to give himself a breather so he can get enrage regen. Stun off of that. Haster, disperse not available for a while. Got the Aegis proccing. Quick fade for a moment, avoiding the execute. And the Rockstar able to go for the undead racial to break out of the fear. Big void eruption. If you could walk Rockstar back into those void bolts, you might be able to make some kind of a play. Avoiding those void bolts completely, but it does buy Haitian an opportunity to go for a quick disperse, catching up a little bit of healing. Rockstar, as long as he's dotted, second wind cannot come back up. And it's going to be another pet joining in. Haitian, do you have yourself another big go versus the warrior? Stun to follow. He's got himself a big defensive here. Needs a leap. Does reconnect. Trying to swipe that health back from Haitian. Is going to get those pets slowed for a moment. Doesn't land. An interrupt. Catching up quite a bit of healing here too. Fear able to Zerka Rage out of it. Haitian needs himself another big go. Root onto Rockstar. Trying to go for Mind Flay Insanity. Able to interrupt the Flay Insanities. That is huge. For Haitian, that's the way he's going to get a lot of his damage from, is those Flays Insanity. He's going to be back there, attacking the pet, get as much healing out of as possible, charge and take that momentum back into the priest. Is able to interrupt him on Shadow. Lots of damage available for the warrior. Able to ignore any bigs and see out of Haitian, and is able to rock his world to take him out. This man is out here taking out aggression and anger against anyone who comes next to him. With DJ SV going to be up next, immediately backs out, sits him in a trap with a full stun, does go for the harpoon to land the big old bird flying above the sky. Where's the bird? I can't even see it. It's just invisible for me, but not invisible for your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that just died. That is so good though. The Undead Warrior, man. That is a combo you don't see often because you don't have Zerka Rage as a warrior, right? But it's a good one. It is a good one. Gotta love it. It looks so good. That's what my warrior was in the EU for a good bit, man. It just looks great. Mogs looks so good on them too. It's going to be DV fully dotted by Beastly. He's got Dark Glare, full dots ramped up versus DV. He can't remove him anymore. That's not a thing for a while. It's going to be bored, but he's able to re-harpoon back over. He's trying to go for a hunt, trying to go for a proper setup. I think he's still proper. He is. Oh, he's Hellcaller this time. Never mind. I was thinking he was a Soul Harvester, but he's a Hellcaller. DV is able to survive these dots though. Look at that. That Sentinel shielding actually helps him out a lot. As long as he can keep the pressure onto Beastly and interrupt him on Shadow, that is massive. That's going to be a big shield, able to charge back in. Mad explosives, and a Mortal Call is not enough. I think he was able to take him out either an explosive shot or a kill shot at the end. and is able to stay away. DJ Flex up next. I think he's gonna maybe try to give DJ SV a chance to reset, chance to recover. I don't know if you got normal bandages, mending bandages. Yeah, definitely want to get those first aid bandages because they're a lot more effective. They're a lot quicker than these bandages you got going on, the PvP ones. But at least the camo is giving him a lot of healing though, at the very least. Tolbarad 5v5s to give back. Dude, I think that'd be hilarious if Tolbarad 5v5s. Right? That'd be insane. We need to get that area with a stair, so at least you can have some line of sight. You can knock back or something, right? So you can have a high ground. I think that would be awesome if you could do that. Seclude an area, allow us to make like walls or whatever so people stay in. I think that'd be dope, man. I think it'd be neat. Or down into the jail cells. There's some areas you can hang out in jail cells that have line of sight. Big burst onto GGSV, and Flex able to counteract them. Also playing out the Sentinel too. With Vortex going to be up next to the mage, trying to give this man a bit of an honor duel. Love it. Love the bow. Giving Flex an opportunity to recover a little bit of health. And Vortex just taking his stand to stage, literally in the center of the arena. He knows that Flex is going to be nearby. Just leaving the guy as much of an opportunity to get as much healing as possible. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. He got himself proper opener, hanging out by the pillar as Barrage is getting slung around. Flex trying to see if he can commit, is going to go for a quick intro. Binding shot onto Vortex. Is going to block it. Really early block. Is he Frost? No, he's not Frost. So it's a very early block. Really early. So it's going to potentially put him behind here unless he's got another go. Unless it's like a strategic block just to not deal with the burst of Flex. I don't know if he coordinated assaulted him or anything. But if he did use coordinate assault, that was a strategic block. That could be a maybe all right. Does at least have the range, so Flex can't interrupt any of this. Vortex is going to have to close that gap one way or another. He sounds for a good bit. He needs something in order to be able to recover the health. Is that maybe altar? Or I think it's nothing? No, I think it's just completely just going in natty. I think we're just trying to see if it can maybe just go in big bursts of the Flex. But with a Hunter being able to dip in and out, he's just going in only whenever he got an advantage. So that's going to be rough. Chicago up next versus Flex. I think also trying to give him an honor duel, yeah? Get your bandages out, man. Get your first aid. Literally buy some first aid bandages. How expensive are those things? There's no shot they're that expensive. Even rank 2s, man. Even rank 2s or rank 1s or whatever, man. I don't have paid for you today, I guess. All good, Vortex. All good, man. Duels and solos are very, very different, to be honest. Like, to be fair. Very, very different, right? One is just you against the world. The other is you and the team against the world. So it's like very, very different. Or you and a team versus the other team. Flex immediately throwing out the grenades. Guys, get Chicago caught into that Sentinel. If you can root Chicago while they're in that Sentinel Lunar Storm ability, that bird is going to pelt the living hell out of them. It does a ton of damage, but you have to play around roots and around slows and even stuns. So if you can get somebody trapped in that thing, it's a significant amount of damage. Goes in for root just to keep Chicago in there. And that thing, look at it. Just every time it hits Chicago, it's a significant bit of damage. His cell bar really does take a decent hit, and that really adds up if you stay in there for too long, especially if you can get an entire team standing in there. You can just melt the entire team. Chicago not in a great spot right now. Does get himself a shield. Big LA blast, but going behind the pillar with the Sentinel is able to catch you. You just cannot stay there. You get zoned out. And that's a pretty big advantage for Hunter, dude. Trinket to follow. Flex charging in is going to get a body shot onto Chicago. You have to get yourself stunned. But he's looking to get himself whatever healing he can. I don't know what you can do in this situation. And that's just going to be kill command at the end. That is a rough one to be in, man. Survival. If they can trap you in place, it is just a lot of damage. And he's constantly getting this re-up on the shield. As long as he just continues to hit you. And get this... What is a set? Oh, that's a good set, dude. It's so old. It's so jank. It's so like 2 polygons that they were just able to rub together to make that set. But it's a classic. It's a classic. You just look like a human bunker. Scatter immediately onto DJ Flex's spots him from camo. Rapid fires. He gets himself a good position around the pillar. Into a quick binding shot. Got himself, I think, a black area, if not an instant wailing shot. I don't think it was wailing arrow, was it? Rapid fire. Forcing DJ Flex to go on a turtle. Try to go for a heal, but looks like the black arrow is still doing damage through the turtle either way. So that's unfortunate. As Durasa got himself aim shots, just literally pelting down Gijo Flex's pet. That's all he can do with that art. Now, he's got Tar Trap, so maybe he can use it to get around Durasa. Freezing Trap as he goes in for disengage. but he still goes flying. And DJ Flex actually having to go for a revive pet. His pet is down for the count, does go for the stun. That's going to be a knockback trap, just going to knock him against the wall. Dursa able to escape the Lunastorm. Big kill shots off of the rapid fire too. Not feeling great. Flex might just go down, and Dursa getting knocked, but it doesn't matter. He's already got the guy in his sights and got him very, very low. Diabolical. Oh, you're a Night Elf now. Interesting. I like the look. And he's got the blue set? Hold on. Chat, what season is that? Because that's the elite set for the season, isn't it? Or is that the one you could get on the bog? One of those two. I never see the blue one. Like the blue variation of those shoulders in particular. That's got to be a unique set from one of the seasons, right? Or am I getting them confused with another set? Hold on a second. Chicago got Detroited? What is that? Lucky with a statement of the day, dude. What is that? Knock a Diabolical right into a binding shot? Now that is diabolical. As he got himself full hunt, he's playing not the Hellcaller, he's playing the proper Soul Harvest. He got himself the Shadow Bolts, full burst, and that's a massive burst on Dursa. Oh my god. That is a lot of burst damage. That was incredible. That actually looks like so much fun. Now I want to play my Warlock. I want to go around doing that. That was a lot of fun to do back in the beta, but man, DJ Flex and DJ SV, survival hunters galore, man, are just absolutely melting people. Yeah, Sentinel Hunter definitely has quite a bit of potential. Holding people down into that Sentinel Lunastorm ability, kind of rough. But once you get in there, it is a lot of damage and a lot of shields for you, man.